Thank you for joining us on Sheridan County Ag Update. Today I have with me a couple ladies from the Sheridan County Fair Open Class. Before we get started, I want to say thank you to our sponsors, Heartland Kubota and Truebuilt Builders. Ladies, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
You bet. So Brekke Peterson and Kelly Iott are with the Sheridan County Fair Open Class. So let's talk some Open Class fun stuff.
We're super excited this year. We've got multiple options, classes ranging from crafts to floriculture. Big situation right now, though, is if you even have an inkling of an interest to even submit something, please do. Submission is July 31st at 8 a.m. Through essentially 5:30. Judging starts at 6 p.m. that evening.
Okay.
And people can come to the exhibit hall at the fairgrounds during fair and come open or walk through all of the open class exhibits. We've got the opportunity to do public voting, which is really awesome.
Oh, wow.
And so it's not just the judges. And we have 3 different options. People aren't judged the same, obviously. So we've got adult, that's 19 and up. We've got youth A, which is 12 to 18, and then youth B, which is 11 and younger.
Oh, great. Okay. So if you have some of these kids that are 4-H or FFA, do they submit one for their 4-H exhibit and one for an open class, or just one?
They can.
Okay.
Kids in 4-H or FFA are more than welcome to also put in projects at open class. So that's, it's not the same as 4-H, but it's its own.
But we want them to. So
right, absolutely.
Yes, please, the more the better. But there is only one submission per class.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you don't have to be, again, you don't have to be 4-H or FFA affiliated. Anybody can do this.
Not at all. My grandmother puts stuff in, and that's the most fun. And so anybody can. I'm trying to talk my parents into doing it this year because they have all these fun little things they like to do. Right now, a lot of my friends are like, should we do this? The answer is yes. If you have any inkling, just go put it in. We've got so many categories that we will find you a home of whatever you bring.
Right, absolutely.
Well, and there's, talking about that, you were talking about crafts, but there's gardening. You can submit it's cakes. There's a huge wide array of things that people may not think of, but
welding,
come up.
Homebrew.
They added that. I'm sorry. They added that for crafts this year. They added 2 things. They got pottery and sculpture and metalwork, which includes welding and, forged metals and all that kind of stuff. So
the quilting exhibit is awesome. We've got the cut flowers option, which is really cool. So if you are really into flowers in your garden and you just have that behemoth, lovely dahlia, bring it in. It will be so cool. There's baking, obviously.
Fruits,
Kelly
vegetables.
is part of arts and photography. So there's amazing work that comes in there. Obviously, you can bring your prized 1,200-pound pumpkin if you happen to have one of those, which would be amazing. My other favorite is the canned goods section. You can bring in your canned goods, and they're just lovely, and I love watching the different ages that bring those in as well. One of the big things is our pies. We've got a pie auction, and all of that money goes back to the committee for supplies. And we ask that if you do submit a pie, submit 2. Obviously, one is for judging and one is for show. But yeah, just bring down your goods. We've got a category. We'll find a home for you.
Well, it's amazing how many talented people there are in our community that, like you said, from welding to the arts to cooking, baking, whatever. That's part of my favorite part is to go look.
Well, that
Absolutely.
and the ages that are involved, and I can't, harp on that enough because we've got kids that literally submit at age 5 and they just get the bug immediately. And then we've got people who don't actually start this until, maybe 65 or 70. And once you get that first ribbon, you're hooked and you want to do it again year after year after year. And it makes it so much more fun. And you kind of get your own fair family associated with it. And it's really awesome. And the other thing is it is Sheridan County Fair, obviously, but you can submit from Powder River, Bighorn, and Rosebud County in Montana as well.
Oh, great. Okay. So it's great to have our neighbors come down and do that as well. There's lots of talent up there.
Yeah.
Yes. So if the old days, I guess you would say, the county fairs, that's where everybody got together. And that's kind of where all this stuff started with the baking and the quilting and that kind of thing. I mean, that was such a big thing. But I've seen a resurgence in that come back now with the homesteading and people wanting to do that kind of stuff. It seems like there's more interest now, again, in some of these open class things at the fair.
Yes, I know last year we got quite a few entries, and I know that in culinary, I know they were there very late judging. There were quite a few things, which was awesome. We love that. We want people to bring everything they can, and there's so many options for what you can put in. The sky's the limit. I mean, you can do canning, you can do canned meats, you can do pickling, and beer, wine, seltzer, ciders. So, yeah, there's really no limit. And if you are at home and there's something you like to do or you like to make or you like to bake, bring it in and share it with the community so we can all enjoy it, because it's really good.
I'm sure that there's some 4-H dads that would volunteer to be judges for the homebrew contest, but I would suggest not using them. They get a little wild.
Well, luckily, I think the judging rules for that is based on a thimbleful. So
okay, right. Okay. Well, then they might be all right.
Yes.
So, where can they find, if someone's interested and wants to be a part of this, where can they find the information as far as what the classes are and any of the rules? Where is that? Where can they find that?
The books have been put sort of throughout town. There are some at the courthouse. You can go to the fairgrounds office, but the best way would probably be on the fairground website.
Okay.
It's on there for people to grab. And of course, if there's any questions, you can call the fairgrounds. I also wanted to give a shout out to Tabitha. She's the administrative assistant up there, and she's updated the book this year.
And it's lovely. It's spectacular.
She's really done a great job, and I just want to...
Between her and Kimber, they are a spot-on crew.
Awesome. Yes, they've done a great job. And if you haven't been up at the fairgrounds lately, take a drive up there, because that crew has done a wonderful job. The fairgrounds looks gorgeous. I mean... It looks very nice. So take a trip up there. Tell them thank you. They've done a great job. Quality Kubota machinery and customer care from the heart. Proudly serving Sheridan and the surrounding area since 1996. Go online to heartlandkubota.com or stop by Heartland Kubota, 2450 Heartland Drive. So we'll go ahead and attach the link to that as well, to this. So someone can just click on it right there and follow it. But yes, so July 31st is...
Right. They'll have from 8 to 5:30 to enter their submissions. And then judging will start at 6. And then pickup of their items is going to be on
August 4th, starting at 8 a.m., ending at 11 a.m. So essentially, they have to be up through that 3rd for open class for the public to see, and then they can pick them up August 4th.
Yes, because we got to set up for the sale dinner.
You're right.
It gets
we got
crowded
other
in
more
there.
important things to
It gets
do,
crowded in there.
Seriousness.
Well, what else would you ladies like to talk about with the open class? Because it sounds like there's some renewed energy now, some new people on the board, and you're getting some younger people involved. So that's awesome.
Right.
I think we've got an excellent board. I'm new to the board this year because of Kelly, and it is really nice to see the passion that people have, not only for open class, but for agriculture in our community. It's always been there. And unless you're embedded in it, you don't necessarily know that it's there and thriving. And it's really nice just to be involved. And obviously, I mean, we can't stress as much that if you have an interest, come get involved, and then maybe it will open a door to something else, or maybe you'll discover a new passion because you didn't know there was a craft out there or something that kind of, sparked your interest, and you can maybe get some new knowledge. That's one of the other things that I really enjoy about open class, is that when you are wandering around and something does spark your interest, often the superintendent is there and can say, oh, if you're interested in learning this, contact XYZ, because between the artisans in this community, people love to share their knowledge, and they want to do it. Sometimes they're just not asked. And so I think the opportunity to get maybe some classes started and whatnot could be really huge maybe this year.
Well, and I think that there's probably interest, but maybe someone just doesn't know where to go.
Exactly.
Or who to contact. You know, maybe someone's new to town and they used to do this where they came from and they still want to be involved, but they just don't know who to contact. So,
Right. Well, call the fairgrounds office, 672-2079, and they can give more information on that. And it's not just for entries too. If you do want to help out, if you want to be a judge, perhaps judge one of the categories, anything, just come on out or give us a call, and we'll find somewhere to put you to work. So
Right. We have monthly meetings, and so maybe we'll invite you to one of those, and you can come hang out with us.
Making plans for building a new barn, shop, or commercial building? Don't do any planning without a call to Sheridan's premier post-frame building and homes builder, True Built Builders, online at truebuiltbuilders.com. Well, in the few minutes I've been here with you ladies, it's been a kick. So if you want to go, listen, it's going to be a great time.
Yeah.
Even if it's just, sit down, have a cup of coffee, meet some new people,
That's right.
You're going to have a good time.
Won't be disappointed.
You might need to know some friends' references to be a part of it, but it's a great time.
Yes,
It's never boring. We like to giggle.
we do.
That's good.
Yes.
That's good. So anything else about open class?
There is the bear dressing. And so starting, I think the book said May 5th, but anyways, if they're someone's interested in participating in the bear dressing, the clothes have to be handmade. It's within the last year to make it, but the bears are available at the fairgrounds office, and it's first come, first serve. So when they run out, but other than that, they can bring a bear from anywhere. But if they just wanted one, they can just go pick them up.
Okay. And it's always fun to see what people do with them and how they dress them up.
Some of them make them little, scenes with shoe boxes, and, they're in a whole little garden. I mean, they really go all out. So it's really great to see.
And it's kind of an exciting project if you've got grandkids coming to town for the summer, and, you could do this with them and get them involved and maybe teach them some new skills, and it could be kind of a good memory made.
Yes. And the pie auction, remember to make 2 pies when you enter.
Yes.
One for judging, one for the auction.
Correct. Yes.
Please. And the pie's always, I've never tasted a bad pie up there. Like, let's be honest.
No.
Right.
No.
I had some last year, and it was great. There was quite a line. So it was very tasty.
All right. Well, ladies, thanks for being here today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
We'll, like I said, we'll post that link with this podcast as well, so it's easy to find. But you can always go on the fairgrounds website and find that. Call up at the fairgrounds. Tabitha or Kimber can help give some more information, how to get a hold of one of the superintendents if someone has questions or needs more information.
Right.
All
Absolutely.
right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Be sure and check out SheridanMedia.com for more news, sports, and podcasts. And a big thank you to our sponsors, Heartland Kubota and True Built Builders.